So I'm having a chat with Crows. How are you guys?
Very well today, yeah.
Very good, thanks.
Good.
Warm.
Yeah, very warm.
Yeah.
Haven't heard that record yet. Tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, it's called Beware Believers. It came out last year, actually, in April last year, but we've been touring it a lot. And,
Yeah.
It's fast, loud, but we're writing a new one now, which we're finishing off now. We're finishing off writing.
Good.
So yeah, hopefully get in the studio with that soon.
Yeah, good. And how's that sounding in comparison to the last one?
I think in terms of music, it's a little bit. There are like differences. Maybe like we're trying to kind of like streamline it a little bit more, and we're coming from slightly different places musically. But I feel like because we've already got two, and we've been through that process like twice.
Yeah.
We kind of like each time we do it, you know, we're just like way more confident with the process, way more confident with the writing. So you know, but we do feel really confident about it. You know, like just through experience.
Yeah.
You know, like we kind of like, I think we're definitely going to be able to make use of like, you know, like the studio more, and you know what to kind of expect. So you know, try and fuck things up a little bit, and you know, get some weird stuff out of there. And,
Yeah.
yeah, it's sounding really good. You know, different, but still Crows, but definitely has definitely some different elements to it.
Do you feel like you know the direction you want to take this record, or are you simply just gonna go in the studio and see what happens?
We've got loads of. We're trying to get about 15 tracks ready for it, and I think already we've got about 12 already. So we've already kind of thought about like that we know definitely what the song. There are some songs that we're like, okay, this is it. Maybe this is a rough track listing.
Yep.
This is what kind of like it's shaping up to kind of like for us to be like, okay, this is kind of what it's going to sound like. So how can we kind of like add value to this as opposed to just like write at random and
Yeah.
kind of see what fits. So yeah, we've got a we can kind of tell what it sounds like now.
Good.
For sure.
Good. And when it comes to writing, how do tracks tend to start off for you guys? Is it a lyric, a melody, a riff? How do they tend to start off for you guys?
It's music first.
Yeah.
So we'll usually get an idea or like a really rough song kind of structure into the rehearsal room, and we'll kind of hash that out, try and kind of vibe it out between us, because we've been playing music for a really long time. With each other, we kind of know each other in that space quite a lot, like how everyone plays and how everyone kind of reacts to things, and so it's it gets easier as time goes by. Music first. So we'll get an idea together, hash it out in the rehearsal room, structure it up, and then James will go away and put some lyrics over it, and he'll do some bits on his own to kind of like try and do.
Yeah. And how easy is it for you to add the lyrics in when the music's done? Is it straightforward and easy? Do you find it a challenge? Do they have to make sense to you as well?
Yeah, I don't know. It kind of changes every time. It's more like we'll have the song, we'll get the vibe of the song. I would have had like a bank of lyrics that I've been writing anyway, and then pick and choose from that to be like, okay, this song's gonna be about that because it feels the vibe of that, and then just add it in. It's like usually it comes pretty naturally and pretty easy. So
Yeah, good. And people want to see you playing live. So what's the plan next? Once you've finished here, where can people see you?
We're playing at Green Man. That's our last festival for the year. So we're really looking forward to that one. I've actually never been. He's been.
Yeah, I've been a few times. It's nice. It's a nice festival. It's like similar, like very small, like this, like a site that you can walk around and not be exhausted by the end of the day. But then we'll just be in the studio, finishing off the album, and then next year will be really busy. So
yeah. I mean, this year for us has been predominantly just kind of trying to write as much as we can, and like trying to make it the best possible, thing that we can possibly make it. And it's quite. It's definitely possible, but it's hard to do that whilst kind of doing, touring and things like that. But we have done quite a bit, we did a headline tour of the of France and the Netherlands earlier this year. We've done loads of European festivals, yeah, in terms of like touring, kind of like for a couple of weeks out and things like that. Yeah, we'd rather focus on the writing and then hit that hard.
Yeah.
When we have something, to kind of show people.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, guys, it's been a pleasure having a chat with you.
Great. Thanks a lot for your help.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Nice one.
Thanks.